Hey glam babe, so today we are going to watercolor dye our 613 wig from Mesariel hair. So these are the colors that I used. I used the Adore products bottles, the violet, and I forgot what the other one was, but you guys can see that in the video. So basically I took this big tube. I got it from Walmart. I forgot how much it was. I don't know. I just had it around the house, and I just turned on the sink water and I made sure it was like really hot. I did not boil the water at all. I learned from other YouTube videos as well, so I know that just using hot water is just fine. And I poured both of my bottles in there. I wanted to kind of have like a highlight effect, so we'll see how that goes. So once you put in the first bottle, you're going to go ahead and put in the other bottle as well. And then you're going to mix it. So now we are going to mix. I really didn't have anything to mix the colors in with, so I just used a plastic fork, and we are going to mix it until it is a all liquid solution, no clumps or anything left. So if you guys haven't seen my previous video, the hair we are using is the Mesariel 613 wig, 26 inches to be exact. And let's see how baby girl dyes. So I'm going to put one strand of hair in to test it to make sure it's the color that I want it to be exactly. But at this point, I'm not going back to get any color dye, so we're just going to go with whatever color it comes out to be. So I want my tips to be darker than the roots, so I'm going to start by dipping the tips in first. I've seen a lot of people not being able to get every strand wet, so what I did was I'm taking the wig and I'm putting it upside down, so cap up, and then dipping the hair in it, and then I'm letting it sit. So that's why I'm constantly taking it in and then putting it back out, so I can make sure I get every strand. You know, when I first dipped the wig all the way in, like, I looked at the color like, oh my god, it's so dark, but it looks so good. Like, I really love how the way the color ends up turning out. But let's see how it looks when it's dry. So now I am putting the wig all the way into the bucket to make sure that I get the roots as well. But I want the roots to be lighter than the tips, so I'm not going to leave it in the bucket as long as I did the tips to make sure it kind of makes like an ombre effect. So this is how the color is turning out. All of it pretty much gave it like a really dark violet tint. Some of it did come out a bit pink, but it's not really like a lot. You can't even tell. But the color came out really beautiful. It came out exactly how the bottles of dye explain the color to be. So I'm going to dip it in just a little bit longer, just so I can soak up like a little bit more color on the tips, because I do want it to be darker than I want the roots to be. So after letting the wig sit for at least a good, I'd say 20 seconds, I finally took it out. I rinsed it with lukewarm water and I added conditioner to let it sit. Right now the conditioner is still in it. I'm just letting it sit for another good 30 minutes with the conditioner in it until I rinse it, and then we're gonna let baby girl dry. Hey Glam Babe, so this is the finished product of dyeing the 613 Mesariel hair. If you like how it came out, please comment below and let me know. If you think I should do something different or try a different color, let me know that as well. Well, thanks guys.